Hey everyone, welcome to Kempner Canucks. My name is Rev Trev, and today I'm going to dive into my NHL 2023 mock draft. And I've been doing so much research on these players, and I'm just going to do the top 22 picks. And the reason why is I've been so focused on Vancouver and down. And there are some residual effects that happens, some overflow of possibilities. And you've seen a ton of my videos, and you haven't, please go check them out. I've done everything from videos on Michkov to Leonard to Oliver Moore to all the defensemen, all the four defensemen. I've done all the Canadian players with the wingers and centers there, Benson and Wood and Barlow. And so, okay, the point is, I've done a lot of research. Now, I'm not saying that I'm perfect at this, but I'm going to do, this is my best attempt. And this is not what I would do personally. I am going to say this is what I think is going to happen. So let's just dive into it. I don't want to kind of get any more suspenseful on this. Okay, let's dive in. But before we dive in, one thing, like and subscribe, appreciate your help, and of course, first two picks, in fact, first three picks are what almost everyone's saying. Number 1 is Bedard, number 2 is Fantilli, number 3 is Carlson. Canucks, if they traded down, we're going to go get Carlson. Have you thought of Carlson going 2? I have. I just thought they're just not going to do that. Fantilli is the real deal. So I'm just going to stick with those 3. Where it gets interesting, and this is where I'm going to show it now, my list. Top 10, so you're kind of got a little suspense if you're a Canucks fan. I'm going to be at 4. I'm going to say the San Jose Sharks don't take Michkov, but what they do is they take Will Smith, American-born player, and they will be thrilled to have the centerman who was the driving force of one of the greatest lines, they're saying, in Team USA history. Will Smith is absolutely a superstar stud. Okay, so that's going to be the surprise for a lot of people. Number 5, and I don't know why I keep hearing this. It sounds like Montreal is not interested in Michkov. I think they're picking Michkov. I think it's smokescreen. I think at 5 you cannot not take him. And so that really disappoints the Arizona Coyote fans. But I think they're going to go center. They have holes everywhere. This is a horrific team. Nobody wants to go to Arizona to play in the Mullet Arena, okay? They need to get an NHL franchise or NHL stadium or move the team. That's just my personal opinion. If they're not going to move the team, get them a stadium. This is embarrassing. But Dvorsky ends up going there. Now, you've heard me in my videos. I've wanted Dvorsky as a Vancouver Canuck. I think that would be awesome. I just don't think he falls down to 11. And then Philadelphia has a really tough pick. Reinbacher or Leonard. If it was me, I would pick Leonard. But I think the Flyers go defenseman because they pick later on in the draft at 22. And they won't get one of those top defensemen. So I think they go defenseman there. Now, Leonard is not going to pass Washington. Washington's going to be mad that they didn't get Michkov. And I think they pick Leonard over Benson. And the reason why is because he can play center and on the wing. And I just think that they're going to go with the American-born player over the Canadian kid. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I have this feeling that's what's going to happen. So at 9, Detroit's going to be super pumped to be getting Zach Benson at 9. Are you kidding me? And as a Canucks fan, I'd be so disappointed knowing that, all we needed was 2 more picks and we'd get him. But I don't think he would even pass St. Louis. So Perreault, I'm picking at 10. I just think, again, that hype of that top line for the United States with Leonard, Will Smith, and Perreault. This is Yannick Perreault's son. He had 132 points playing on that team. Like, this kid is electric. I know he's a little bit not the size you want, but him and Benson, doesn't matter. They're super skilled. You need those kind of guys on your team. So that just leaves it wide open for Vancouver. And this is why I don't want Vancouver to trade up. I don't want them to do that because I think there's going to be studs here that you can literally go with. And basically you have the three defensemen, Sandin-Pellikka, you've got Simashev, is that right? Simashev? Yeah, Simashev. And then you also have Willander. You still have Nate Danielson's a lot of talk and hype about him. There's Matthew Wood, who I'm a huge fan of. Oliver Moore still there. Colby Barlow. Like, this is a great spot. So, come on, Trev, you got to get there. What do you think? And Rev Trev's picking. And this is not what I would do, okay? Again, I just want to say this clearly. This is not who I'd pick. But I think because of our GM and our head scout and just what we did last year, I think we're going with Willander, or Willander, as some people like to say. I think that's what we're going to do. He logged massive minutes against top players at the World Juniors. When they played the United States, he was on there a ton. I don't think they're going Sandin-Pellikka because they already have a Quentin Hughes guy and they need a guy who's bigger, stronger. Some of you are going to be very mad right now that it didn't take Simashev, but I just don't see his point production going up. So some of you are going to be... people in Vancouver, you're going to be mad no matter what they pick. I would personally like a forward there over them, but I won't be mad. I won't be mad if they take Simashev there or Willander or even Sandin-Pellikka. I wouldn't be mad because I like the right-handed shot defensemen. I would go that way, but I just really wish we'd picked Matthew Wood there. But okay, so that's some of you are going to be clicking off right now, but stick with me because this gets interesting now. After the Canucks, it gets wild because there's so many good players still available. So we're going to go to the next 12 to 22 right here. I'm going to say Arizona picked Dvorsky, and now they're going back because they're not going defense at this stage. They're going with Barlow, Colby Barlow. He is going to be a great addition. So center and right wing they go. Buffalo's coming back and getting Nate Danielson behind Tage Thompson is what they're going to be hoping for there. And then 14, the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to be like, are you kidding me? Sandin-Pellikka still there. He can run their defensive quarterbacking for the power play for the next 10, 12 years. They're going to gladly take him. And then Nashville lands my boy Matthew Wood, left winger. Some say that he can play center as well. They'll be very happy, especially getting rid of Ryan Johansson. I think they're going to be very, very happy there. Now, some of you would think that they would take Oliver Moore. No, Calgary's going to take him. Dynamite, fast, incredible kid. And then Detroit is going to be so happy because Detroit not only gets Benson, but they get Simashev. And some of you Canucks fans, you might be tempted to become Detroit Red Wings fans after this. Yeah, so if Simashev falls to 17, it's going to be Wild and Detroit. And that's why I didn't want to get rid of Hronek. I didn't want to trade Hronek because there's going to be someone like that who's there. Now, Hronek should be better. I don't know. Anyways, long story. Okay, let's go to Winnipeg. I think they're going after Yager there. Yager is getting a lot of hype. I think as a center, Winnipeg be very happy to take him. Chicago then has a tough choice, and I wanted to pick Hanzik there, but Sale is just super skilled. I don't think they pass him up. And then Seattle lands Hanzik. And listen, the Seattle Kraken they're getting Kraken. Like, they are unbelievably good right now. So they were one game away from going to the Western Conference Finals, and didn't their AHL team do very well as well. I mean, they've got the future's bright there, so they're very happy to get Honzek there. Minnesota's pumped because they get Stenberg, their center that they were hoping for. And then Philadelphia, after picking Reinbacher, they went with the left winger from the United States, Musty. And so that's my top 22 picks. Now, after that, I don't know who else is good. There are going to be some good players like Kristall's out there. There's just other players the other defensemen that I have not done any of the research on. So I can see those players going. And someone's going to be good in the after 22, and I just don't know who it is. So what do you think? Please post in the comments. Again, this is what I would pick. I would not pick. This is what I think is going to happen. I'm hoping that we get Dvorsky, Leonard, Benson, and Matthew Wood. I think those are the guys that I'm kind of hoping for there. But if we're going defenseman, Reinbacher, Willander, Simashev, I would be happy with those guys as well. So, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And so pumped for the draft. Go Canucks. Go!